So where did this idea for Ultimize come from? I'm TJ Walker. I am the creator and founder of Ultimize, and I've been a part of the personal development movement at some level since 1984. That's when I did my first public speaking training for individuals. And public speaking is a type of personal development. You're improving someone's skill that can affect everything else they do in life. Now, I've always had a fascination with personal development philosophy. Well, you go back to the Stoics from thousands of years ago, Ben Franklin, modern times of Anthony Robbins and everyone else, thousands of books, videos, pamphlets, workshops I've attended. I've immersed myself in this. And a handful of years ago, I made the transition from personal development, public speaking training to broader personal development of habits, time management, productivity, creativity, how to be happier in life, how to have more personal success, how to have focus. And I had a lot of success with that. I have more than 1 million online students for my personal development courses. And I was certainly helping some students, getting nice testimonials, making a lot of money from that, feeling good about it. But the more I really talked to my students and tried to do research, I just couldn't really conclude that I was helping more than 1%. And when I look at all the other personal development gurus, whether they're helping 1% or 3%, I just had to come to the conclusion that the typical personal development industry of books, videos, online courses like mine, motivational speeches, they just don't really have an impact. Anthony Robbins, to his credit, many years ago when he was still selling cassette tapes and CDs, would say, if you listen to the first one, because I bought them, he says, "Congratulations. Our own research says that 97% of our students who spent $500 or more on this product never took it out of the box." What happens is people get hyped up, excited about a great entertaining speaker, and this is not meant as a criticism of Anthony Robbins or anyone else. People get excited about a speaker or a funny book or a workshop, but then the excitement recedes and people go right back to what they've been doing. And I figured there's got to be a better way. So in my courses, I tried to figure out how can we make things repetitive. And I tried to combine my methods of teaching people public speaking and what has impact and modern trends in technology, podcasting, long form. And I came up with the idea of selfie-speak programming. Record an audio using your own cell phone, telling yourself what you want your life to be. What goals do you have for your finances, for your health, for your relationships, for everything you do, and just tell yourself what it is. And create an audio. And I did that, and I listened to it for several years, and it is effective. And many of my students did that. And video versions for it, where you have like a life board where you put images of where you want to live and who you want to marry, doing that in a video format. And that can be very, very helpful to people. And there are other companies out there that do that for vision boards in video format. And they can help some people, there's no doubt about it. But here's what I found after experimenting with that for several years, is that it's a nice concept. Most human beings in the world are never going to record some script about how they want their whole life to be in an audio for 5 or 10 or 15 or 30 minutes. And if they do, they're not going to listen to that for 5 or 10 or 30 minutes a day. It's just not going to happen. People who are personal development junkies, yeah, they will. That doesn't help 99% of the world. And what I wanted to do was to really help as many people as possible. And what I concluded is the world doesn't need another guru. Certainly another middle-aged or older white man with a little hair who is a guru with some new shtick, who might be a good speaker. Again, I'm not knocking anyone else out there doing it. I just don't see that it has much impact. So I asked myself, who is really having an impact on behavior? And I had to conclude it's not gurus in the personal development industry. It's not the person with the latest best-selling book that's cute and clever because it has the F word in it. It's not the person with the slickest documentary in front of adoring crowds of 10,000 people. Those can be entertaining. They can change 1%, but it's not having an impact. And when I'm honest with myself, as I try to be, it occurred to me that the people having impact, Facebook, Amazon, Google, it's people who are getting in front of people in ways they want to and then channeling short, specific ads, corporate messages. 5-second ad, little video on Facebook. 5-second pre-roll on YouTube. Quick little image you see in a billboard, a bumper sticker. That little text ad as you're scrolling your favorite news site and you see just 2 words with the name of your favorite jewelry company or your favorite shoe company. It's quick little advertising messages, something that will register in a second or 2, and often you're not even aware of it. It just becomes a part of your landscape. If you watch live television sports, you often sit through 3 minutes, sometimes even longer, of 30-second commercials, 15-second commercials, sometimes 10-second commercials. And we all like to think that, oh, well, I don't pay attention to commercials. They have no impact on me. Well, clearly they do have impact on society as a whole, or advertisers wouldn't spend the money on it. It advertises us more than we think. So it occurred to me that my approaches just weren't having a big impact. As much as I like my own personal development courses, and someone's willing to spend 10 hours on it, I do think they'll be helped. But it doesn't really help most people. And as much as I do think it would help people to listen to an audio of what they want their own life to be, most people aren't going to do it. Most people hate recording their own voice or their own face and listening to their own voice. So it occurred to me that if you want to have an impact on behavior, you have to do what people who are already successful do. I mean, every personal development guru says this. Anthony Robbins says that. If you want to be successful, look at what people who are actually successful, what are they doing, and then copy them. And I define success as, the people at Amazon, at Walmart, at Coca-Cola, McDonald's, Kentucky Fried Chicken. They are bombarding people with short ads, short corporate messages. It might be in the form of an email saying, oh, you bought this last night. The people who bought that like this. An email you can look at in 5 seconds, but they're bombarding you with short little messages and ads, video, audio, text, graphics. What they are not doing is asking you to go to a workshop for 3 days. Major corporations are not asking you to read a book. The processed sugar industry doesn't send you a book to read on why you should consume more processed sugar. No. They figure, we'll get TJ by sending out lots of ads. Maybe he likes Coke, maybe Pepsi, maybe it's an energy drink, maybe it's a Starbucks macchiato, but if we just keep sending all these different, and we'll probably sneak it in his bread that he thinks is healthy, but there's sugar there too. Sugar industry realizes that they don't have to send you to a workshop. They don't have to give you a motivational speech. If they just embed themselves in every other product around you, you will be good customers. So that's when I decided that I had it wrong. The world doesn't need me as some new guru up on the stage pontificating on how you should live your life and best practices. What human beings need, what I need, what everyone needs is constant, simple, short, brief reminders throughout our day. That's what creates changed behavior. That's what creates your life. Your life is a function of what you focus on all day long and what actions you take. If you are like a third of people in the United States these days, either obese or overweight, that is a direct function of triggers you respond to every day. You are eating more food, you're consuming more calories, and the wrong types of calories, and more processed sugar and processed foods than your body can support. And if you want to change that, you have to change the triggers. So that's why Ultimize is focused on this approach. So you're watching me here, sort of hearing some of my theory, but we've designed this so that the vast majority of people who use Ultimize will never have to hear from TJ Walker, will never know about me, will never care about me. In the same way, no one cares about who the head of marketing is at Coca-Cola or Pepsi. And the head of Coca-Cola marketing doesn't care if you know who that person is. They just care about results. I'm trying to get results for you to help your life become better. And that's what this process is all about.